Adam.
Daniel, just how unfortunate do you feel not to at least force extra time tonight?
Yes, first of all, congratulations to Chelsea. They were really clinical today by using their chances, especially the second goal. Mudryk, top-class finish. The third goal, really good action of Gallagher. We are disappointed that we lost this game because wherever we go, we want to win a game of football. I know it's not realistic that we as a championship side will win the FA Cup, but I wanted to win this cup, if I'm honest. And for that, I wanted to go into the next round. Although we played today a pretty young side, played without several key players. Had young players like Mateo Joseph, his first steps on this level in the central position. 17-year-old Archie Gray today in the midfield position in the middle of the park, and we played a really, really good side with many top class players, and I think we were excellent already in the first half, but then also especially in the second half we had more possession, more shots on goals, more expected goals. I think the lads would have deserved to get a reward tonight with a win. And for that, yes, you can always speak about the additional load and the extra time. I would have preferred to go to extra time because the gut feeling was, no, we have a chance to win this game tonight. And for that, yes, we are disappointed that we lost this game, but I'm pretty proud of what my lads did today, because I think a game should be played exactly in this way. So even if you go with a young side and against such a strong side, you should be offensive. You should try to play attractive, to dominate the ball like we did in the second half, and try to create chances and to stick to your believings. And this is what we did today. And I think the supporters have a good sense for this, and for that it's well deserved that they, although we lost the game and we were all disappointed, but that they celebrated, especially also our young guys after this game, because the level of the performance and the commitment and the mentality today was definitely excellent.
We've talked about Archie Gray a lot lately, but how much has Mateo Joseph come of age tonight? What have you done to make that happen?
Well, Mateo is a really good young player, and I loved already to work with him in preseason. Sadly, he had a long-term injury and was out for several weeks. And then it's never easy for a young player to come into such a side, because we are also a good side, also by championship standards, and we have lots of competition. But we work with him on a daily basis. And what I like a lot about him, he's humble, he's down to earth, and he likes to work. He likes to work additionally. He's always open for hints and individual work, and we try to improve him from each and every day. And today it was also not a gift or coincidence that I played him, because just a few key players were out. It was also, he earned this appearance in the starting lineup. He was already there was a good performance in the last cup round away at Plymouth, but obviously for an offensive player it's even more pleasant when you are there with end products. And I think he played excellent today, and then he deserved also to be a bit in the spotlight with his 2 goals. So I think was a major step in his development, and we're all happy that we have him and that he signed just a few weeks ago a long-term contract. So was good piece of business. Many compliments to our key people. We are happy that we have him.
Good challenges for there tonight. Will you have a stronger squad to pick from for the weekend at Huddersfield?
I hope. Today it was definitely a bit tricky. So we travelled without obviously key players for us, Rutter and Ilya Gruev, because they reported during the last training a few problems. Ilya with his hip flexor and Georgie with his hernia. I hope it's not too bad, but yesterday they were not able to finish the training session. For that, no chance for them to travel with us. It's a quick turnaround right now. We have to wait for the assessment and wait for the next days. Also for Patrick Bamford and Summerville, they both were not able to train on Monday, just yesterday. So for that, they just were there more or less for a short-term appearance tonight. Also Sam Byram, because he's just 2 days back in training after being out for 3 weeks. And sadly, we had also to play without Jamie Shackleton. Normally, I want to play him in the starting lineup instead of Junior Firpo. But during the afternoon, he felt unwell in the hotel, and hopefully it's not too bad. We have to wait a bit. Perhaps a flu or a cold, so it's difficult to say. He was named on the bench, but he was not capable to play. So for that, we had just a pretty tight group today available. But if you have a tight group and you go with the right mentality and the right unity, then the odds can be against you, and you still can put a shift in and can deliver a performance. That's what we did today. And whoever is available, obviously I would prefer to have a few key players back, but whoever is available for Saturday, one thing is for sure, we are competitive and we try to win the points.
Joe Gelhardt, is he available at the moment, or is he not in your plans?
Was in my plans till yesterday. He got a back spasm after the training, was not able to climb into the coach. So whatever, it happens once or twice in a year, and then for 2 or 3 days you can't move at all, and out of a sudden then after 2 or 3 days everything's okay. So not a big injury, but he was normally also in our travel squad. That was the reason we couldn't even fill the bench today, and that this, although we had 3 goalkeepers with us. So I hope Joffrey has improved. So today, I was not really capable to walk, but fingers crossed. So at least it's quite often after 2 or 3 days gone. Quick turnaround right now because, why ever? Saturday, early kickoff, lunchtime. Although we are just back in Leeds in the early hours of Thursday morning. Odds are a bit against us, but we've proved today, although the odds are against you, you have a chance to go for it. And this is what we will do also on Saturday.
Sky. Daniel, there was an accident involving a Leeds fan in the away end tonight. I was wondering, were you aware of it, and what have you been told?
We've made a statement about this, and we're not going to make any further comment other than we hope the support is okay.
Have you got any well wishes for the supporters?
Yes, of course. So definitely I agree. So it's the first time that I heard it, so I don't know exactly what's happened. So for that, I'm always a bit careful to comment. But if something like a tragic accident was there, then of course, and football is unbelievably serious, but the health of each and every human being is obviously more important than just football or football result. So for that, if there is something serious, definitely our best wishes and prayers and fingers crossed definitely are there for them. So if something happens, hopefully it's not too bad. Yeah.
Graham?
You said before the game that you wouldn't dominate possession, didn't expect to. How did your team make that happen in the second half?
I think we were already in the first half really good. I think it was nearly 50-50 if I'm honest. And I encouraged them even before the game to be brave, to stick to our principles, to stick to our processes, because you can't defend just this individual quality for 90 minutes. You have to make sure that you have as many periods as possible when you dominate possession. And this is also what we're made for. This is our DNA. We want to have the ball. We will always be angry once we have the ball. Against by our standards, really good side, Chelsea. It's sometimes difficult, but I encourage them at halftime to be even more braver, to be perhaps even a bit more focused and a bit quicker in the head in possession. Sometimes you also need a bit time to adapt on the quicker level on this level, and we change also slightly the positioning in between lines in order to be even a bit more dominant, and all these points helped us then to dominate the game, at least in many parts of the second half, like we did. Sadly, not with a perfect outcome, not with a win, but overall with a really good performance. Yes.
Were you reluctant to put Summerville on towards the end? How fit was he?
Yes, I was reluctant because I got in my head that it could be also perhaps added time, and normally our physios or doctors also recommended perhaps 30 minutes. Then I got the feeling, okay, come on, 17, 18 minutes we can risk, and if it goes up to 45, it's perhaps possible. He wasn't capable to train on Monday. It was much improved in the last 24 hours. And he was definitely available for this game, but he's also such a key player. I didn't want to give him too many minutes in order to risk a bigger injury, and for that, I think it was also the right decision to bring him relatively late on in the game. Yes.
Aaron?
You built up immense momentum this year with the run that you've been on. Does that second half, even in defeat, ensure that momentum is retained going into the run-on?
Yes, I think the way is also quite important, not always the target there, because sometimes in football, it's not always a fair outcome, but because even sometimes a side who is much poorer, so don't want to say that Chelsea was much worse today than us, but sometimes even you can hit the post 7 times and the crossbar 8 times, and the opponent comes in front of your goal just 1 time, and there's a 3-time deflected shot after set piece, they can score and win a game. So that's football. That's how it works. So the way is also important. I think the way how we played, especially in the second half, but over the whole 90 minutes made us all proud, and I think our supporters have also a good sense for this, and this is why they celebrated the team like it was a win in the end, and rightly so, well deserved, because especially my young lads need this encouragement, because they wanted obviously to win this game, but after they calmed their emotion a little bit down, I think they can be really proud of themselves tonight, and it's definitely another good performance, and it won't kill our momentum.
What was the mood in the dressing room at full time?
Disappointed, and I wanted this as well, if I'm honest, because I don't want us to dance on the table once we lose the game. So everyone was playing this game with a not thinking already about Saturday. We went for it. We wanted to win this football game, and I want my players also to feel the disappointment and the pain after a loss is also quite important. But I think the message to the players was also full of praise and many things they can be proud of. And this is definitely what we focus on in this game. And then we have to make sure when the quick turnaround is there and we play only on Saturday lunchtime, we go again.
Stuart?
Daniel, obviously your options were restricted, but how important was it for you to see Archie Gray in his best position at this higher level?
If I'm honest, to convince me, I didn't need to see him, because I was sure before that he could deliver a top performance. I think for his development, also for his confidence, it was important that he proved to also himself that he can even be there with an outstanding performance, even on this level against this top class players, Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez in the first half. Later on, after past substitutes, I think you couldn't see a difference, and this is encouraging for him. Yes, obviously would have preferred to give him also a little bit more rest, perhaps, but to that our options were a bit restricted also in this areas. I let him on the pitch and for 90 minutes, and at least it's perhaps for him a bit beneficial that he didn't have to go for 1 or 20 minutes. So for that, I think he can be proud of his performance. But like all of us, he's also disappointed that it was not a win.
With Mateo Joseph having this breakthrough now, do you have to look even closer to sort of find opportunities to get involved in matches fairly soon to build on this momentum?
No, because our main task is not to help Mateo Joseph. Mateo Joseph is there to help Leeds United. So no player is more important than the side, and this is how we act. But we also back the players. We believe in them. We support them. We work with them in order to make the best possible player out of them. And then it's up to them to go through the door. We've got lots of competition also in the striker position. He knows this, but he also knows that he has a manager who backs him and trusts him, and he's also grateful for each and every training session, for each and every minute that he gets, and we are happy that he is right now also make his statement in this competition, and we need players who can score goals. We need players who deliver performances like he did today, and for his confidence, it will be quite an important game, and rightly so, and good that we have him there in a good shape at the moment.
Anybody else? No, thank you very much.
Good. Have a good evening. All the best. Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers, George.